Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Brown will throw it, looking to buy time. He's got his man, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Brown wants to pass. And he intercepts it. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide out in motion. The handoff to Johnson. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Quarterback checking off. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Quarterback checking the play. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Brown wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's swatted. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes his connection.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Hit as he throws. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to pass on second down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop. They'll run this play from the pistol. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Single back formation, and they give it to him. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Demon Deacons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
This offense has a second down play. Here's the handoff. The Bulls get it past the sticks.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run it to the right. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the Bulls pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. Get the guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
the best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Brown wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Quarterback will audible. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat, buying some time. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to Johnson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's back to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And the Bulls are in the red zone. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they... South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Mark down at the 46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. A hand to the running back. And he could not get loose on the run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. First down, 10 yards to go. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Bulls will have it first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Bulls line it up with a first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Brown will throw it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulls.
Touchdown, USA.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, USF. And once he found daylight. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down coming up. The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Brown wants to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Very little will make a... South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Handoff to the single back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches.
Gain of 1. Good enough for a first down.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Florida.
One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by control. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll drag it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time.